Am I the asshole for not switching my first-class seat with a 10-year-old boy's economy seat so he could sit with his family? Am I the asshole? Background info. I, 23 female, have been planning a trip to San Francisco for around a year at this point and had booked my tickets a year in advance. Around about a month or two before the trip, the airline called me saying they would like to upgrade me to first class due to my points and being a member. I had never flown first class before, so to say I was so excited was an understatement. I made sure to do everything possible in the lounge before my flight, and I was welcomed with such a comfortable setting for the 13-hour flight. About an hour into the flight, a flight attendant comes up to me and asks me if I'd be willing to swap seats with a 10-year-old boy who was in economy so he could sit with his family in first class. From what I was told, the two parents were both members and had also received upgrades, also not realizing that their son wasn't able to be upgraded with them. So they got their first-class tickets, but he was stuck back at economy. The flight attendant began giving me some options as if I had no choice but to move, and she was saying things like I'd get another free upgrade in another flight or I could get a full refund for the flight. I asked her if there was any chance I could stay in my seat because I genuinely thought I was being kicked out, and she said that the two parents and I were the only upgraded passengers on the flight and there were no other first-class seats available, so if there was to be any chance for the boy to sit with his family, it would only make sense for him to sit in my seat. If this was a different situation, such as they'd overbooked the first class and the boy had purchased a ticket, it would be a different story, but I got this upgrade because of how much I fly on the airline. Also, I may have considered it if the parents had bought their tickets, but they hadn't either. No hate for the flight attendant, she was very polite and respectful during the entire ordeal. She accepted my decision and was very nice and said that everything was okay and they were going to figure it out. Never saw the parents, they were sitting far away from me. I did get shamed by an old woman in the seat next to me who told me that I made a child sit on their own for 13 hours. I get a 13-hour flight alone for a child is the scary part, but I saw him walk up and down the aisles like every hour to meet his parents, so it wasn't like he was alone. So am I the asshole? Because supposedly this is what an am I the asshole would do.